Cool. I don't know what microphone that's using. I'm hoping it's the correct microphone, but I legitimately just can't tell. It tends to it tends to ignore my Blue Yeti for some reason. One of the few downsides I've had with Linux during my time. Maybe that's not Linux's fault, but it seems to be using my microphone for some reason, which I don't get significantly or at all why it uses my webcam microphone. Like I said, I have a Blue Yeti. I legitimately do. It's right there. But the fact that it can't see it, and only on Linux, again, I understand and completely accept the fact that Linux is not perfect, but
which it is. And there we go. There's Blue Yeti. I just had to unplug and re-plug it in. I'm going to bring down my audio a bit because now I'm a bit loud. I expect that to happen with my Blue Yeti. And that's that. A series of issues I shouldn't have, but I always end up having because of just how what? Are you my Blue Yeti? I think that's my Blue Yeti. That's not my Blue Yeti. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that that's my Blue Yeti. And just hope. But yeah, like, so this was not meant to be a live stream on why Linux is or is not good. This was meant to be a live stream about me talking about a severely underrated game, in my opinion, but overrated in some. And I understand both sides of the argument. I've had a lengthy discussion with one of my friends about this game because he doesn't understand why I like it so much. Meanwhile, I don't understand why he likes a game he likes so much because I can't stand that game. And it just goes to show that everyone has their own tastes and should be allowed their own tastes. So, I'm going to be talking about the lovely, or what I deem the lovely, Inscryption. And my keyboard's gone dark. Oh well, you don't really need a keyboard to play this game. Now, I am going to be using Kaycee's mod, and Kaycee's mod has some significant issues, in my opinion, with Linux. But I want to talk about just what is Inscryption. I'm going to talk about Kaycee's mod because I think Kaycee's mod is how the game was meant to be played. And yes, I want to abandon this run because that run wasn't going well. I want to show off just like a little bit about this game, and I'm going to do that while also attempting to do a challenge run that I have yet to complete because this game is really fucking hard. And when I say really fucking hard, I do legitimately mean it. Apologies, I'm just editing some sound options. But this game is pretty hard. So, adder and card-based pickups tentacle kraken thing. So this is Inscryption. There is an escape room aspect. If you're not playing Kaycee's mod, then there's an escape room aspect where you do escape. You go on to a retro-style, Game Boy Advanced-ish-esque type game, which is also really fun. And then you go into what is, in my opinion, the worst part of this game. And when I say the worst part, I legitimately do mean the worst part because I can't at all stand the robot part. So I'm going to transition over to a less cluttered version of my screen because first of all, my webcam lags out on Linux. I'm not entirely sure why it does this. I don't get this on Windows. I don't think Linux is really designed for this, but I was on Linux and I don't want to get off Linux at the moment, so oh, I think my chat is also not up to date. So in OBS, I have a chat window, but I can see that someone has messaged on the left-ish hand side, and I would like to verify. Yeah, the Stream Elements bot is running. This evidently is not the chat that is being currently used in my deck, so I'm going to attempt to change this. Yeah, you're done. There we go. Why is it in light mode? I don't give a crap as long as it works. And I want to check my microphone as well, so yeah. That is a working microphone. It's a bit loud of a microphone. In fact, I can also change that. But so yeah, Inscryption is a rogue deck builder game all about a very simple sacrifice-based gameplay loop. Now, I'm going to also be attempting to get more items from the game, but it looks like I'm shit out of luck. So, I'm going to take the ants, since I'm using the ant-based deck. I do have a hope for this run. I'm specifically hoping that I can break the game, because I want to be able to, for once, win. And I've not been on the best of streaks when it comes to winning. But I'm going to sacrifice the sigils to my worker ant to actually make a decent worker ant. And I'm going to hope that I can just straight up win. Someone's messaging me. I'm going to ignore them. I have my own personal life, and I'm going to... If they're not going to use the proper, line of commands and actually attempt to find answers for themselves, I'm not going to indulge them. So I'm going to place this worker ant here after sacrificing a squirrel. This worker ant will gain 1 damage and will gain more damage for every other ant on the board. He has 2 health and he is facing opposed to this pronghorn. Now, the reason I placed him facing opposed to the pronghorn is because he saved me the 1 damage. Now, the issue is this pronghorn is now in a position where he can damage me. So I'm going to do 2 damage to this pronghorn. The reason I'm going to do that is normally I have flying, airborne, and I would go over. However, he has airborne defense with Mighty Leap, meaning that this will hit. He's going to do 1 damage to this ant, and he's going to hit an empty space. He's going to move on. He's now over here. If he hits this flying ant, that flying ant will die. However, I'm not really emotionally invested in that flying ant, so I'm going to sacrifice that to place a ant queen adjacent him to kill him, whilst also keeping the 2 damage, and I got a worker ant for placing the ant queen as a reward. And finally, what I'm going to do, take a squirrel, sacrifice it for a worker ant, and now, with 9 damage across the board, I'm going to attack his empty space and win with overkill. Rather simple, but that's kind of why I think I like this game so much. So I'm going to go ahead and take the right path, mainly because if I get a really good sigil, I can sacrifice it, and here is a really good sigil. That skull means undying, infinite life, as in you can kill it, and I will just get it back again. Undying is absolutely broken on a weak unit that's designed to die over and over again, mainly because you get a bone with every time that unit dies, and you consistently get that unit good again. Sup, missing 1 MD3. Yeah, missing the good old days, back when the world was simple. So I'm going to go ahead into another battle. Battles will get significantly harder as the game goes on, but now I have an unkillable flying ant. I'm going to specifically place the unkillable flying ant adjacent to him. He's going to kill it, though, and I am aware he's going to kill it. However, I'm going to immediately get him back, and then I'm going to place him adjacent and kill his wolf cub. So his wolf cub is going to take it, but now I'll just place the flying ant again. This will kill his wolf cub, doing no damage. He will come on the board and get 1 free attack point on me. That is fine. I'm not, again, emotionally invested, and I can take the hit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my squirrel, and I'm going to sacrifice that for another flying ant. Because of air defense, this will hit, killing him and doing 2 damage in return. He will kill my flying ant, which is completely fine because I will place my flying ant. Now, he has conceded the battle. I do not intend on accepting his surrender, though. And I'm going to just go ahead and win because I want some overkill. I don't actually use the teeth, but it's always good to actually have them so you can stock up on pelts if you ever get forced down that line. I do not want more ant queens. They take 2 blood instead of 1 blood and generally are not the greatest. I will take a raven egg because that's after 1 turn. If I keep it alive, it becomes a raven, does 2 damage. A group of starving survivors. These are good, but also a gambling risk. I'm going to take my undying flying ant, and I'm going to... Actually, no. The whole point is I want him to die. So I'm going to take the ant in which would actually be at risk and increase his health. Now, I'm not going to gamble his life. I am instead going to walk away with a stronger, or not stronger, but sturdier ant. I'm going to go for the totem, mainly because I'm going to hope for the ant head, because if I can get the ant head with an ant deck and get the ant's body, which in totems is pretty really good, I am set for life. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to just let the Pronghorn attack. The reason I didn't want him killing it, though, is because I want... Now, he can't attack. And now, he's going to get 2 free damage and move over because this mole has to block him. When he moves over, I will hopefully be able to do something about him. If not... Oh, he moves back. Oh, because he can't dodge it. The mole couldn't physically stop the attack, so he's going to move in here. I'm going to have to deal with that elk fawn, but I'm not scared of him at the moment, so I'm going to ignore the elk fawn, let him get the free attack, because there's nothing I can do to stop it. The elk fawn's just going to die now, which is completely and totally fine. I'm going to place my durable ant just wherever, because now I'm on the winning I'm on the winning stretch. I'm going to go ahead and get my Raven Egg just because I can. Doesn't matter because I've won this entire match. Whew. Oakley dokley. So, like I said, I'm a fan of totems because totems and the ant build can be absurdly broken if you get lucky. And totems are purely a game of luck. I'm going to actually take the Beehive. Now, Beehive is not actually a good card, and many players will probably advise you don't take it. However, I think it could be fine. Now, flying is not a good sigil. I didn't get the head I wanted. In fact, I got no usable heads, so I'm going to take flying just because, and I'm going to move on. I do not like flying, and I'd rather not have a totem than have a flying totem, but sometimes we have to do what we have to do. Now, again, I don't want my Undying guy to actually survive. The whole point of him is he can die and then immediately be replaced on the next turn in a better spot. So I'm going to not increase his health. I might end up regretting this in the future. I might actually want a sturdy Undying man. But, oh well. Now I'm in a boss fight, specifically the Prospector boss fight. Another reason why Undying is so amazing, the Prospector has a condition where he automatically kills my cards, and I would rather not lose anything too valuable. I'm going to place my Beehive here. It will on purposely die to the Hyena. This will give me a card I can sacrifice to place ants. But I don't have the ant I want to play at the moment. The reason I placed the Beehive is so I would get a card that I can play. I'm thinking... I can do this the risky way. Nah, it's not worth it. I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to place him to reduce and kill. He's going to come on. How is my health? I could take the 2 and hope I get a better unit, because I'm specifically going for a unit. I'm going to take the 2 and go for the unit. Okay, I didn't get the unit I was looking for, and now I need to actually start reducing damage. So I'm going to sacrifice my good ant, which, again, really sad I have to do that. And I'm going to play my Ant Queen. Now, the only thing left in my hand is the unit I've been looking for. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to have to start stocking up on squirrels. Now, I'm going to actually just leave it for now, because I'm going to slowly be chipping away. This boulder is now going to be broken, which means I can place my gained worker ant adjacent him. Good. So this is where I want to be. I want to kill the mule. I will gain cards from the mule. Damn it, I forgot the... I didn't kill the mule on that turn. I can place him. He'll be replaced with a gold piece on the board, locking away another thing on my board. However, I'll get him back. Or I can just survive. I'm thinking I'm just going to survive and say screw the mule, because if I can get to the next phase, with the cards I, like 2 spaces, I can easily win. And I'm thinking I have to easily win. So I'm going to take the hits. I'm going to do this. I'm going to play the Raven Egg, because he will grow into a stronger unit. And then I'm going to place my unkillable ant, specifically because I'm going to gain another spot in which I will place another flying ant, and the turn is over. I do 6 damage and win. This is a difficult game, but it's also an easy game. As long as you can keep your deck controlled and light, I think it is relatively easy. Ouroboros. Ouroboros is very good. He has 2 blood cost, which I absolutely hate, but every time he dies, he gets a little bit stronger. He might be what I need. However, I'm relying on ants, and I am safely relying on ants. Mantis God, I could take his sigil and put it on an ant to make them more powerful, which I think I'm going to do. Gek is really nice, but I'm thinking Mantis God is the right play. Ouroboros is very broken if you can get blood quickly. Hello, Elite! Oh! That's a sigil I've never encountered before. I do not know what that does. I want to know what that does, but, like, I gain nothing from taking this left-hand side. I gain a totem head, which could potentially give me flying ants, or give me a better body, which I probably would take, because I'm likely to get a totem again. I get a merger here, which is so much better. So although I want to know what that is, I think I'm not going to go for it. I could probably Google it, and would enjoy Googling it. I'm guaranteed to win kinship, because all of my things are ants. Oh, I think I'm going to have to go for Death Adder. A Death Adder reflects the damage back at them. So when they kill one of my ants, he'll take its place and do the same amount of damage as them. Yep, there's Death Adder. I'm going to take Death Adder. I'm going to hope I get an ant's head from a future totem. I'm not seeing any totems in the future. So, here's to hoping. Like I said, flying is not a good totem, so I'm glad I didn't get stuck with it. This is a rough start. I can't kill these, and in one turn they become 2-hitters, meaning if these survive, which they're guaranteed to do, I am at risk of dying every turn. Not really that great. Now, they are guaranteed to hit my beehive, which is an advantage to me. And they will not kill my Raven Egg, so I'm going to pop a squirrel in the bottle to play my Raven Egg to get it to be a Raven as early as possible, because I am going to be fighting desperately for my life. Next, I'm going to use both of these to summon the Ant Queen, sacrifice my beehive for another ant, and that gives me 6 damage, which will keep me alive. Note, I knew I was not going to win from that, but it gives me a shot. In fact, it gave me the best shot, because now I win. I think that was the only play I could have reasonably done to have stayed alive. I'm going to go ahead. I don't want any of these, personally. Oh, both of these are really good. You're a gambler. You're great to sacrifice, but you're just a gamble. I'm going to take you purely because I can sacrifice you to get my Ant Queen on the board, which takes already forever. I'm going to go to the mycologist and take my flying ants because that's the only thing I can do, which now defeats the purpose of my undying ant, but love keep finding streams because I can't. Yeah, I'm old. I can't merge damage from the flying ants, but I can just merge health. So now he's going to survive longer, which honestly now is kind of an advantage. Okay, so Death Adder is a advantage of mine. So I want him to die, so he'll take his place. So this will prevent me from dying. He'll come on, kill him, Death Adder takes his place, and he moves. Did I remember he was going to move? No. Do I care? No, I'm actually going to be fine, because he'll do 1 damage, comes back, he's now adjacent it. That's going to do its thing. Another Elk Fawn is sadly on the table, but that's okay, assuming what I get here. Not good enough. Oh well. He's going to get 2 free on me, which is fine. I'm not in danger. Use the black goat to gain this. He moves over to block it, meaning he's going to move back in front of him. But after I do 2 damage to him, he'll gain 2 damage, which means I can actually kill him now. Now, yes, I'm currently still losing, but I'm controlled losing now. He's going to get a free hit. And I'm going to use him as a blood sacrifice to get a butt ton of overkill. This game is all about gaining control. All you have to do is gain control of the board. Do I want to gamble with a clover, or do I just want to take the wolf club? I think I'm going to gamble with the clover. You know what? That was worth it. Worker ant is worth it because I'm going to mycologist now, and I have multiple worker ants, which means I can now merge those, so I didn't actually gain a card. Yay! I mean, if you're subscribed to me, you're much more likely to get recommended my streams, so that's good. Okay. How am I feeling? I am not feeling confident. Okay. You're not liable to die, which is actually a problem. You're liable to die, but I don't actually want you to die now. Here's the thing, though. I take this, I get 2 damage. I survive. They evolve. I can steal them if I don't feel confident. Think that's how I'm going to do it. I survive this. You know, this is going to actively kill me. Meaning I need this, because I won't survive without it. But he's dead, giving me Death Adder on the board, which is something. Is it great? No, he immediately died. But that's not what I really cared that much about. Okay, now I just need a squirrel so I can get him on the board. Am I feeling confident? No. Are things just going the way they're going now? Yes. So I'm going to do this, take the damage. He comes on. He's going to save my ass, which is completely and totally fine. Utilize this to get an Undying guy on the field. Sacrifice the Undying guy to place the better guy. Like, this is why I actually cared, because now my Undying guy is technically just infinite bones. Like, if played correctly. But I don't have anything for boons. Hey, Ankush! I don't have anything in which gains from bones, but I think I played this correctly enough. Yeah. Oh. Okay. That was scary. I'm gonna gain a card and then reach a sacrifice point. Got nothing to sacrifice apart from my Ant Queen, and honestly, I wouldn't mind sacrificing that. Tempted just to take the possum, because you know what? I'm going to just take the possum. I have nothing in bones. He's cheap. He's quick to get on the board. I can get him on in literally a turn. So, okay. Who am I going to make stronger? And I think the only reasonable answer is the Mantis God, because if I can get him down on turn 1 unopposed, I win instantly. Now, yes, on this specific upcoming boss battle, that's not actually going to be reasonable, but I don't care, because I want to get rid of this from my deck and place it on this, I think. Specifically because when I place the Mantis God, I want to gain an Ants, because Ants are better for me. Okay, so now the Mantis God is awakened, which is great. Okay. Okay. So I've got Death Adder, so I specifically and very much want someone to die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black goat, place him in a spot where I know he's not going to die. I need him for later. I'm going to take him, place him there so I get 1 damage. Take 2. He's going to come down and kill him, though, which takes Death Adder, puts him on the field. This is fine. This is beginning to startle me a bit. Now, the issue with this is the leaping traps. As you can see, there are leaping traps. This is horrible, because leaping traps kill my shit. Luckily, I have this Undying fucker, so I can use him to purposely trigger the traps, which is helpful. The Adder is going to get a free hit, which is fine. I can survive it. I'm going to place my Undying guy here again, because I need to kill the adder specifically. I'm going to lose that worker ant, which hurts. No, he doesn't, because he flies. Okay. So, we are now at what I like to call a problem. Because now... Oh, no. So, this adder is an instant killing asshat. So I'm going to utilize the beehive. He's going to hit the beehive, kill the beehive, give me a bee, which will allow me to play my flying ant for free. I need to buy time, though, so I'm utilizing a actual currency that I need, which is not good. This, however, was the best outcome that I could have gotten. Okay. I'm going to specifically and actively attempt to kill off the flying ant, specifically and only because I need pelts. I need pelts specifically to win unopposed. I get a free pelt at the beginning of this phase, giving me 3 pelts, which means Mantis God only needs 3 spots to hit and automatically wins. I can clear out them, and I have an extra pelt to spare, which clears the board of all offensive units, and now I can even now attempt to stack up damage. I'm not going to survive the turn, so playing a guy that only grows better with a turn is stupid. I can use the opossum as a squirrel, getting 2 ants on the field. I'm going to place my ant. I'm going to place my opossum, then sacrifice that opossum for another ant, and then finally I'm going to utilize a coyote and sacrifice the coyote, which only does 2 damage, for an ant to bring them all up to 3 damage, thus giving me a fuck ton of overkill. Okay. And I still have one more boss left. I don't want any of these. You are Pack Rat with the question mark, so I'm going to take you because you're probably not a Pack Rat, which is advantageous to me. Do I see a totem? I don't see a totem. I do see a backpack restock, which is lovely. I'm debating on if I want to actually pass this guy or not. I'm thinking I want to fail him, but I'm going to just go ahead and try to pass him. Ha! Oh, I failed. Like I said, I don't think I actually lost anything from doing that. I'm going to take the black goat because that plus a squirrel means any unit I have. Now, my deck is a bit big. I'm tempted to take the route of sacrifice, but I hit a pelt on the way there. Pelts, not good. Guaranteed sigil, not guaranteed sigil plus potential random. I'm thinking I'm going to take the left path. I don't want pelts because I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to get them out of my hand. That's the only reason. So, squirrel into infinite ant into nothing because... Fuckity fuck. That hits hard. And all I have to do is do a little bit of damage to him. So, when he's on the board, I need to be able to get my opossum. The only way I'm going to be able to get my opossum is by making 2 sacrifices. So, ant attacks unopposed, he comes in, he doesn't kill the ant, so I'm going to utilize the squirrel to set up my raven egg, specifically and only so I can have the second bone. He comes in, I'm going to let him attack unopposed, because the only way I can kill him is to place my opossum. That was unironically the best outcome I could have gotten from that, actually. Two is less than 3. I'm going to just have to... I'm going to have to rely on my flying units to take out his threat. No, I've lost. Shit. That's cool. I still have another life. Ah! It was on the guaranteed path, too. I would have only had to gone through one battle with the pelts. And I've got more than enough teeth to have gotten a good one. Damn it. Okay. Oh well. Oh well. You take what you get. Sigils, because almost all of my cards have sigils. Yeah. Passed without a hard. Infinitely sacrificable elk fawn. Sounds interesting, but ant cuckoo. I want the ant cuckoo. Craze. Okay. Time in a bottle. I will definitely take time in a bottle. Time in a bottle is great. It lets you skip your opponent's turn. If I am at risk of dying, I can just utilize it. Okay, so what am I looking at? I'm looking at a flying ant in which even if I hit, it will not die on its first time, or a mud turtle in which gets a free hit plus has 2 health and does 2 damage, which is actually absurd. Thinking I gotta be prepared to deal with the mud turtle, which sucks. Ah, I'm not going to lose. I will pull out all... Oh, my... Okay, so this is one of those times where, like, I know I'm fucked. Like, properly and without hesitation, I'm screwed. Okay. I'm not going to Death Adder him because I need him to die. And the only way I'm going to get him to die is to be able to place all of my shit. So I have forced him to pass. He has blocked his ant from getting stronger, which is really what I was trying to accomplish. Mud turtle's out of its shell. I've got nothing here to stop me from dying. That's a problem, actually. Like, I need you to keep me alive, so... Like, that bought me a turn. And I acknowledge it bought me a turn. But I'm trading 1 for 1 right now, and if I don't want to die, I need to place my squirrel in front of the mud turtle. I'm at an actual disadvantage. I can't kill the mud turtle, which means I'm going to have to use every single one of my squirrels to keep him from killing me, because I do 1, he does 3, putting me on... No, but... He does 4, Because this guy coming in has flight. And there's a second of him on the board. So he does 1 damage. He'll do 2. I can't survive. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Because I can't. There's nothing I can do. There's... Well... Good game. Yep. And that's it. My candle's out. I've lost. There was nothing I could do about that. So yeah. Really hard game. Genuinely don't... like, beating it is hard. But I love it. There's no good reason for me to love it. I shouldn't love this game. But I do. Alright. This is a bone building deck, so cockroach is good. Fuck you too much. I don't like your sigil. Don't have ants. I like your sigils. I can take them off of you. Eventually. Hopefully. Yeah, sure. I'll take Magpie. I'm going to do one more and then I'm calling it for tonight. I got other stuff I got to do. Really? You give this to me now when I can't benefit from it. I'll take the pack rat and hope I get a coyote's head, because I think coyotes is the path I'm on. That's why I can't play... Yeah. I have significant issues with roguelikes. Like, legitimately, I love them, and I hate them. Yeah, I mean, normally I wouldn't be streaming right now just because of, like, schoolwork, but, I'm gonna trade the 1-for-1. That's fine. Was it risky? Potentially. But do I have a purpose for my actions? I do. I'm going to accept his surrender because I have no hope of overkill, and I'm not liking how that run was going, so I'm actually glad he had just chosen to surrender, because I think he actually could have beat me there, which was really funny. Chance time. Yo, okay. I'll take that. Gives me a rabbit on playing, and is a good unit. Sure. Coyote head? Coyote head. Cool. Coyote pack rats. Insect head would have actually been also really good now that I think about it. Because if we look at my deck, no totem, coyote, no totem, insect, bird, insect. I have more insects, but I'm going to take this path and hope I get a coyote kinship, and then take a coyote kinship, hoping it is a cub. I like the cub. The cub is a very good card. This lets me then immediately play another 1-blood unit. I don't have another 1-blood unit, though, so I'm going to just move on with my turn. These guys are absolutely and totally 100% completely useless, but they're annoying. So do that, take Magpie, place Magpie, use Magpie to gain Alpha, And then I'm going to pull from my deck. Hope I get Warren, because that actually is a blood cost. Utilize that to sacrifice that. I can't do anything about that. That's fine. I need one more sacrifice, and I'm thinking boom. Good. Good, goody, goody good. Because now I can place the alpha. I can do this. I can sacrifice these guys, because I'm not going to gain anything from that. And I'm going to put him here. I should have actually placed the Rat King adjacent to someone who can actually hit him. But I'm winning this act, like, regardless. So I'm just going to do that. And bada boom. If I had used one of my items, I would have gotten a different item. The problem is I couldn't guarantee if that item was good or bad, and currently I have all good. None coyote, yes to insect. Do I want insect and hope for corpse maggots or mantis? I want insect and hope for... Okay, fine. I can work with beehive, especially considering I can... you play any rhythm games? Fuck rhythm games. It's not even like that I just don't play them or whatever. I hate them with a burning passion. I am going to take Beehive. No, I'm not. Because I want the Magpie sigils on something that isn't Magpie. I'm going to put it on the Warren. Because flying sucks. But I want to be able to get my Magpie effect without actually requiring the Magpie, because it costs too much to me. So instead, I'm going to use the Warren effect. Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this, to do this, to do that, to do this, to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that. And I'm going to... I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to place the alpha, so I'm not going to even attempt it. In fact, it's actually looking much more likely like I'm not going to be able to play the alpha, and because I'm probably not going to be able to play the alpha, I'm not going to get a additional item. I'm going to utilize the rabbit and the Warren to place my Rat King, in which now I can afford the cockroach. Is it worth doing the cockroach, or is it worth all of these are flying. None of my guys can die. I'm gonna place the cockroach. Nothing I have can currently die at the moment, so... Like, the fur can die, but that doesn't give me a bone. Yeah, I suck at rhythm games. I ain't got no rhythm. Nah. Hear me out. I'm gonna take the adder because there's a sacrifice right up here. Now, first, yep, no need for the adder. The snacky snack. So I'm going to ignore the snacky snack. I'm going to use the snacky snack and sacrifice the snacky snack, and I'm going to take the snacky snack's thing and I'm going to put it on something better than the snacky snack. Specifically, I want to be able to guarantee the death of whatever creature he's opposed to, and I want to be able to do it frequently, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that is by putting it on the cockroach. So Snacky Snack gives his instant kill to the cockroach, so no matter who the cockroach goes up against, it will cost them their lives. Now here I'm going to get a pack rat, because my items are full. Cool. There's pack rat. And I'm going into the final boss that I haven't shown off in this episode. You bring fresh fish. Easy choose. Alright, so kingfishers can't hit my beehive. So putting it there makes no sense. However, I'm going to put my beehive where I think a potential might hit will be. That gave me a butt ton of things. So now I can play my instant kill cockroach. Instant kill cockroach can't play it here because he's just going to go underwater. I'm going to do it here. And so he's going to try and take that, and then I'm going to give him a rabbit. Again, I'm at no risk. Kingfishers can't hit my shit. Okay, there's the Warren, which will let me search for something. The Warren will put more stuff that is actually of risk to me on the board. So I think I'm going to actually just attempt to beat this phase with what I have currently on the board. Here's the thing. 1, 2, 3. I don't win at the moment. Now this is going to seem like a stupid play. I need the cockroach actually off of my board. And I'm doing this for a very specific reason. I don't care if he takes the pack rat. I really don't. I can deal with him taking the pack rat. I needed the cockroach off of my board. And in fact, I'm actually going to take this back because there's an achievement. That's the only reason. Damn. But here's the thing. I need to get into the next phase with nothing in, and you'll see, nothing here or here, because then he places nothing here or here. I'm going to now kill my pack rat and use it as summoning fodder for the Rat King, placing him here. I am now going to place my alpha, as I've gained the ability to place my alpha and I've lost my hook, so I actually benefit from that doing this. I've now gained bones, which is kind of funny. And I'm going to end my turn not having disturbed any of his bait buckets, which means no sharks were spawned on the board, and I complete without issue. I'm going to take Ouroboros this time. Ouroboros. Ouroboros. Oakley dokley. Do I have any cards I want to get rid of that don't have any good sigils? Okay, so first, let's admit I don't have the blood goat. If I had the black goat, I would immediately go right simply for the boon. If you guys don't know what a boon is, it is an unfair advantage given to those who do good things. And specifically, if I had the blood goat, I'd start off the game with 8 bones. That's absurdly powerful. Oh. Okay, I take it back. So yeah, I just sacrificed the blood goat. So now I start every game with 8 bones, which would let me play any card in my arsenal. Yeah. Advantage gained. I'm actually going to just go ahead and do this, only because I want to start leveling up my Ouroboros early, and this is free damage that is in a controlled environment. I have a good way of getting my stuff back. I'm going to utilize my pack rat specifically to get another item. That's fair. Death prevention, really not fun on an elk, but I'm going to once again get my Ouroboros down because I want to keep having him die. Beehive, I can just take the 3 damage of this. I can. It's fine. This is good. I'm going to have you hit this because I can take the 1 damage. I'm going to... No! No! I screwed up! I screwed up significantly! I forgot there was a mole on the board. Because I was going to be like, I'm going to get my health back. Oh! Damn, I should have played the Ouroboros with the sole intent to let him die. Or I should have gone for the... No, there was nothing I could have done. There was nothing I could have done. Do I have any duplicates? No duplicates. I really don't like Pack Rat. Yeah. Not liking any of those choices. I'll take Kaku. I like Kaku. Please say power. Okay. I will give power to my... Here's the thing. When it comes to the Kaku, I like sacrificing the Kaku and putting it on a better card like the Ouroboros. In terms of things that are probably not going to be sacrificed anytime soon, my Warren, but I place him and then immediately kill him. That's like my thing. So I'm probably going to give my Mantis the power up. Still don't know what that thing on the right does. I'll get to it. Alright, so I now have an instant kill cockroach. I want to let him on the board first, but I don't want to let him do the damage to me. You're going to kill the cockroach, which is fine, but I'm going to do this to balance out the scales. Cockroach dies. I can take it. Instant kill. And I'm going to actually utilize my bones and put the alpha down to make him even stronger. Now, the alpha is going to die, which hurts to see, but it's perfectly fine. I'm going to do this. Again, I knew it was going to happen. Porcupines are dumb, especially with a deck like this, because everyone is so fucking fragile. I'm going to do a 1-for-1 trade, except it's not a 1-for-1 because he plays the fucking pronghorn. So, great. I can take it. I can take it. I really can. Was it the best idea? Probably not, but I need to get some life back here. Ouroboros, place him. I'm gonna let him die, which is, again, totally and completely fine. I'll surrender. No. I worked hard to get to where I am at this exact moment, and I'm going to kill you dead. Oh no, I'm so scared. Okay. I need to know what this is. Alright, blood cost. Take bones. Sure, another cockroach. So this, I believe, is a... Ooh. I thought I tossed this bottle in the river. Oh no! I'll make myself useful. I will paint just like the master. Not as good as the master, no, but... I may make some errors. What shall I paint for you? Oh, God. So he's going to attempt to clone an item in my deck. Fuck it, I like cuckoos. That's cool. There probably is an RNG element to it, but... So it's mycologist, but not guaranteed and has no alternative side effect? Well, I'm thankful. Because that did that. And I'm going to play the game. Because now, the threatening guy didn't come on, and I can just keep a beat. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I thought I had clicked the cockroach, but oh well. That's fine. I'm going to just use the Death Adder cockroach consistently to keep dealing with the porcupines. Damn! That is... I mean, that's helpful. Now, my deck is huge, and I would like it to not be huge, and you are relevant. I'm going to take him only because if I stand up from the desk, Beehive Turkey Vulture, I have the ability to unlock a new item. Fuck totems. I'm never as lucky as I want to be with them, and honestly, that's fine. I would like the ability of my unkillable cockroach on a cuckoo, or I'd like the ability of my cuckoo on the Ouroboros, which I stated earlier. I think I'd like the ability of my cuckoo, my weaker cuckoo, because he's a fucker, on my... You're less likely to die and you benefit from death. Okay. I'm not putting it on my Ouroboros because it's a card that specifically and strictly benefits from dying. Yeah. Pack Rat, again. I just want to get rid of the Pack Rat. I don't even want his sigil. Because it's not even a useful sigil. Okay. Where is... Now, do I want my boy, or my boy? And the answer to that is my boy. Because I'm going to use him to grind. And specifically, I want to get rid of that shitty item. And I want to get a better item, potentially. Or a frozen opossum. I can work with a frozen opossum. Die, pack rat. You will become a pelt. Cockroach is going to sacrifice himself willingly to become a pelt. He's going to come in and kill my guy, which is completely and totally fine. I consent to that, mainly and only because I can place him to do some damage. In fact, he'll actually kill, buying me time. Cockroach is going to continuously keep sacrificing himself to take out the traps. And I'm going to utilize my frozen opossum because there's a pack rat coming up and I'm going to have 2 squirrels in a moment, which is fine. So the opossum is going to stall for me, which is really good. The wolf is going to attack the opossum, and once the opossum melts, he is going to be granted his freedom. I'm going to use my squirrels that I've just collected to put down a pack rat so I can get a good item, which I did. Opossum is now free, which is good. And I don't care for the opossum, so I'm going to utilize the opossum to place down a thing there to prevent someone else from coming on the field and kill the wolf with my cockroach. Okay. On to the next phase. I have 5 wolf pelts going in, which means I clear the board, do 5 damage, and instantly win. Which is really good. So I'm going to clear the board, take the strongest unit from him. I'm going to do this because I can. What has the most damage in his hand? This would be 5, so... But I need something to kill. Last boss is the Prospector, which with an infinite cockroach is really good. I'll take Amoeba because it's a bone cost, and right now my deck really is benefiting from bones. Right now, my sole focus is going to be get rid of things. I want anything that guarantees destruction. And currently, this gives me profitable destruction. So I'm going to take the route of profitable destruction. Fecundity. You're not worth it. Take the bones, because bones are better than what I have. Make a clone. Go ahead and clone my lovely dear Rat King. No! You gave him Beaver! Ah! That's an objectively horrible sigil! That's actually a bad card. Like, that's a properly bad card. Uh-huh. I just gained you. I don't want you to be what I sacrificed for a bone. Can I get something better? Sure, I'll take a bat. Like, yeah, there's the mushroom station just up there. Not really in the mood. Like, I have items to combine. Like, this is actually a bad card, only because of Dam Builder. Dam Builder places shit on my side of the field, preventing me from doing good things. But I hate Pack Rat. So I'm going to get rid of Pack Rat purely on principle. So now I start with 9 bones, which is great. And I'm going to take the left path so I can merge my guys. And I'm going to... I'm just going to be really sad. Like, I'm honestly, properly, really sad. This is completely and totally fine. I need you guys to understand right now, I'm actually angry. Okay, question. Do I want to benefit this? No, I don't. I don't want to win this. So, what am I likely to never hit? Got a lot of 1-healthers. I've got even some 3-healthers, though, which is the problem. I'm not scared of attack power. I think I could easily do that with the right cards. I'm guaranteed to win this, so I think the one I'm most likely to fail is 6 health. Thank God. Remember, I'm trying actively not to pass that. Cockroach or the fuckface? And the answer is obviously cockroach. Can you tell I'm angry? I didn't realize, like, I knew going in he could mess up. But to mess up that I got a problem with. Because to change the Flying Sigil into Dam Builder means he's immediately going to break the Benefit Egg. And I've lost 2 spots. I'm going to get rid of this item because I've got a backpack coming up and I don't want another pack rat. I'm going to immediately take the squirrel and amoeba, sacrifice the amoeba to prevent the coyote from getting on the board. And then I do 2, he does 1. Please be... So I do 2, I do 4, and I'll prevent some damage in case I don't win. But I do. Whew. Okay. From here, where do I go? Sacrifice totem, attempt to kill someone in the fire. Cool. I'll take a coyote. Or do I just want to benefit from this? I think I just want to actually benefit from that. Alright. Go ahead and sacrifice the sigils of the pack rat, because again, I don't like the pack rat, but I have no problem with the pack rat's ability. I just want the pack rat itself out of my hand. And I'm going to guarantee... Actually... Pack rat beehive? Pack rat cuckoo. You're just really good, cuckoo, but, like... I can't rely solely on a singular cuckoo. I think I'm going to pack rat beehive, because I don't think I care if I get it or not. Give me the smoke. Okay. Really hoping I beat this without issue. This is the easiest boss out of all of them, so... Okay, so we've got to remember I'm going to lose whatever I place. So it is better that I place you. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Your wolf will step forward, do the exact same damage back to me. It's fine. I'm going to kill your wolf, and I'm going to attempt to get my unkillable. I mean, you're unkillable, so... The reason I want unkillable cards is purely because unkillable cards, when I make it to the turn progression, they come back, which gives me something. I can work with unkillable cards, I need them. Also, yeah, I forgot my alpha's pack rat as well, so I got a frozen opossum again. That'll be helpful in the final fight against Leshy if I do it right. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill him because I get him back, which is the advantage. Now, I need to keep a space open, so I'm not actually. In fact, I would like to. I would like to do everything in my power to attempt... Damn. Okay, he's gonna get hit, which is fine, because that benefits me. Mainly because he was just taking up space. They're gonna come in... He's going to do 2 free damage, but he's going to clear up space, which will allow me to put my Ouroboros down. Which is good. So I'm going to put my Ouroboros down. In order to put my Ouroboros down, I'm going to have to place a rabbit, a squirrel. Where's Ouroboros? There's Ouroboros. I'm going to place my Ouroboros to kill him, which is fine. I'm going to place my opossum. No, if I'm gonna play... Oh... Play Opossum into Bellringer, clearing off my Ouroboros, strengthening it. Okay, hear me out. Ouroboros dies, which strengthens it. I'm going to use the squirrel to get my Ouroboros back on the board, then use the Ouroboros as well as my remaining squirrel to actually kill the Ouroboros, because that strengthens the Ouroboros as well. Not a lot of turns have gone by, so Bellringer is actually a shitty ability. But that's fine, because I'm going to get Ouroboros back on the board. Remember, I win this round, so I've got nothing to lose from playing stupid things. I'm going to kill Ouroboros again and have Mirror come out. I'm going to use my bat, because I've got enough bones, sacrifice the bat to get Ouroboros back on the board, because he does big damage. I'm going to use a Flying Vulture. I placed them in the wrong order if I wanted to go for Overkill, but I'm not going for Overkill because I gained nothing from Overkill anymore. I just wanted to strengthen my Ouroboros as much as physically possible. So now my Ouroboros is an instant win unopposed, assuming I can get him down. I'm going to attempt a better totem than what I have now. Fuck you. You know what? That's objectively better than what I have. The end is upon us. A candle blows out. The smoke in my hand. Leshy lights a third candle to be safe. The moon descends. 9 bones to start. Amoeba's a stinky boy. Okay. Smoke and Squirrel, let me put him down. He will be blocked by the Mole Man. Which means I've got to think long term. Where is my unkillable? Not you, you piece of shit. Do I want to go for unkillable? Nah, I need to guarantee the win. And as long as I have the unkillable unit in my hand, I'm fine. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So he's still going to rock my shit, which is fine. Because all of these units return back to my hands. I just now have to let him actually, you know, do some shit, which sucks, but... Okay. You take care of the No. You take care of Sean. You take care of the amalgam. Yeah, I'm not letting you have him. Thanks for playing, though. You will take him, which I don't care about. Oh, that's fine. I made it to the final phase. Okay. From here, I win. I've got more than enough bones. Ouroboros will survive 7 turns, doing 7 damage per turn. 7 times 7. 49. I'm easily going to outclass him. He is immune to my adder, which is a key point. This will just do damage to him for attempting to hurt me, which is fine. Boop. Remember, I don't care if he dies. In fact, I'm actually going to abuse him to place him. And that's why I don't like him, because I just lost a spot for doing that. But it doesn't negatively impact me at the current moment. I just wanted to kill him so I can get something better. And boom. I had way too many cards in my hand. Far too many. Far, far too many cards in my hand. That being said, victory is mine. Old data. Dire Pup unlocked a second time because the game reset my unlock status. A deck completed. I had previously won using the Ant deck because I like the Ant deck. I will go back and use the Ant deck with my next run. But next up is yeah, and doesn't matter, because I'm out of time for this stream. So yeah, that's Inscryption. Potentially amazing game. You get really bad luck, though, and you hate your life. It is a roguelike. It has all of the ups and downs of a roguelike. You're going to have to decide for yourself whether or not that sounds like it's your cup of tea. It is my cup of tea. It is very much, luckily, my cup of tea. It will not guarantee to be your cup of tea. Still, it is a relatively cheap game. It goes on sale quite a lot, and with Epic Games, you can probably get it on with a coupon for like $5, assuming that coupon thing is still going on. Not entirely sure if the coupon thing is still going on. Let's check if the coupon thing is still going on. Because if the coupon thing's going on, then you can get that for $5. If it's not going on, you're fucked. Yeah, no. It's not going on anymore. So if you wanted to get Inscryption, I don't know how much it's going to be. If you go through Epic, Epic has a different price than Steam. I have it on Steam. $22. To get it on Steam. Inscryption. Yeah, $22. The cent values are different, but that doesn't matter. Oakley doke. I'm just going to quickly answer a message. Okay. So yeah. That's that. Tomorrow I am going in for my my microchip. If you guys don't get that joke, I'm going in for my COVID booster shot tomorrow. I am pretty sure 2 weeks ago we had tested. We did not test, so I can't confirm, but 2 weeks ago we came down with every possible symptom of COVID, like literally checking the list except for death. So I'm hoping to never have to deal with that again. And the way I'm going to go about counteracting that is by actively infecting myself with COVID, but a controlled version of COVID now instead of the loose version, and hoping that that immunizes me once again. I really appreciate if you guys chose to watch this video. It is an hour and a half. You see me lose, you see me win. And I hope that it convinces you to get the game. Play the story mode. Play it blind if you can. If not, if you want to watch a quick version of it, watch Aliens Rock. He caught on really quickly to what he was supposed to do. But if you want to watch a more natural progression, watch Markiplier. And I think I'm actually recommending Markiplier over Aliens Rock. He takes much longer, but it's so much more enjoyable. Anyways, guys, I hopefully will stream again this weekend. But if I don't, I will see you when I see you next. I'm back in school. I don't have a lot of free time, but I want to commit to attempting to bring back this channel, at least weekly, maybe bi-weekly. I will bring a lot more coding stuff as I start having assignments being due in courses. Once my assignments are submitted and there's no longer risk of academic dishonesty, I'll bring the assignments to this course. They're done in Haskell or pseudocode or stuff like that, and I will just sit down and make a video guide explaining my solutions, whether I got them right or wrong, that's a different story, but, you know, things that are relevant to the computer science field. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go annoy my roommate real quick, so, yeah, good night.